Hello, good morning. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Tuesday, June 25th. We're getting closer to the end of the month. And by the way, talking about the end of the month, this Friday is going to be end of the month. So we have end of the month options expiring end of the week and the dailies. We have a market really low volume. Very questionable highs here, but there is the way how it closed yesterday was something. It seems like the market is. I wouldn't say the market is in correction mode, but as Jim say, I think this is profit taking here. What we are witnessing here. All right, I didn't have a chance to open too much, to talk too much. Straight to the job. The bond market is having a nice break there. Settle is down here. Highs right at POC. We are opening inside previous day range, inside value. One of the things from yesterday is we have an outside day yesterday. The market explored above previous day range and closed it below yesterday's range. So that's a sign of weakness there. I was thinking, right, by the end of the day, something that happened here is it is going to be really hard to move POC lower because POC was way up here. But I missed something here. But the thing that the market needs to do to move POC lower was have some range extension, which is what it had yesterday. I have a little short. Which period? I guess was here. All right. But what is keeping me, at these highs here? I am not comfortable with these highs, neither this one, because we have 1, 2, 3. The same, you have 4 here, you have 3 here. Just one, these highs one tick from each other. And it was right at settle. This high was right at settle. And there was tremendous pressure to the downside yesterday as well. Opening inside previous day range is an advertisement for chop, unless the market takes the edge of the previous day range in the first period. Yesterday it did in the first period. Was in the first period? Was this market? Was it? No, it wasn't. It was Nasdaq. Okay, the weakness in Nasdaq was more. There was more. This market was weaker. It got outside previous day range in the first period, signaling some weakness. And there was a divergence also yesterday between Nasdaq and ES. Let's see what the market does now, having those. Just take a look. Just take a look at the bond market here. What's happening? The market is way up here, right? All these highs have been taken out. Now there is potential for a sequential trade here. No, same goes in here. And notice the lows. How many lows we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, kind of very close to each other. Can you see what do we have here? There's a bunch of stops here. Same goes on the upper side. So the volatility is the odds. Well, I didn't mean to have to move this one. Those having some volatility are high here. But look at the break we are having in these markets. Right now it's back inside this range, inside yesterday's range, which targets, come on, the opposite side of such a range, which is this low, which by the way has no axis. Look at these two here, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. And how much here? 1, 2, 3, 4. This market is super questionable. Well, just be careful. But I don't think that something can happen. Maybe after GDP or PCE this week. Also next week we have FOMC. We have Chairman Powell speaking. Also not during the FOMC, but one day before. Let me put Saddle here. Where do we have Saddle here? Saddle, where are you? 15, 17. Saddle's down here. Nasdaq, for Nasdaq we have 19,747. Inventory is very long. Both markets inventory is super low. I mean overnight. Just look all of the trade that happened during the overnight. Oh, look at this. Look at this high here. 8 here. Huh. $15, 17, 15, 15, 10, 15, 20, 55, 20. What? What the fuck? There is nothing here. What? What's going on here? Oh, it's 21. We are 25th. Okay, that's better. Now look at this high, what it is. Look at this low, what it is. It's still inside previous range. Very. There is nothing here. Very quiet opening today. Very quiet opening. Buying the dips again. All right. Watch this high here. Body just dry the high here. Nasdaq buying from overnight hard back, same here. Now these two markets are working in sync now. Now, are you the kind of person, the kind of trader that trades the openings? Few times there is opportunities right at opening. Just making a statistics about the results that you have. You know, it is worth to trade these openings. Just check your numbers, right? How many times have you traded the openings? How many times have you been positive? By how much? Maybe, right? That would be the last thing, right? How many times you were negative? Was it worth? I'll give you a clue. It is not. For me, it's not. And up here, many traders as well say the same thing. No, it's just not worth. Now this is a nice volume we have here. 12K here. Nasdaq has the same thing in the upper side as same as here, right? The same kind of nuances that we have in the years, the same kind of we have here. And this is so far right now. This overnight inventory, you can see seller was down here, also way below previous day range. This market may be shorter than this one, and we have this question of highs here. And oh, look at this. This is the late rally high from yesterday, okay? This one here. I think this is more relevant. Sorry, I missed this. I will call this, I will make this green here. Because this has more relevance than this one here. And it is weak too. Let's see if the market can take this. And following that, I will follow this. The next thing to monitor for continuation, if this high is taken, would be closing these small distributions, right? This one and this one here. I know it's not, right? We are closer, but this is, trading is more like an art than a science. Quote unquote, by Jim Dalton. Okay, this is my short-term reference. There's a very questionable high. Three white here, and up here we have 4 white. Okay, and this one too. Coming. Oh, why is it daily? Oh, it was daily held back too at the time. You know, the extension of the range move held back lower, but when this movement started, it was daily held back. Okay, so be aware. I am short-term positive, longer-term negative here. I have a bias. You know, have two kind of bias here. We can have that too, right? Another observation from today's is market opening inside value area, got out of it, now it's coming back. From, there were some clues as well here from the overnight, the opening, this opening that we have over the weekend. This movement here, there was a quiet opening, and then we have this sharp movement to the downside. Right? Buying from this level, which was weak at the time. There's a sign of weakness, and then look at these ranges here, how it goes, right? That's for the lower side, and the upper side for the long side. For the long case, you have this high made in the overnight. This questionable high as well. This also is questionable, right? This was rejection here, rejection on the penetration of this upper distribution here. This is the monitor for continuation if there is something to the upside. Look at this day. Oh, and below. Oh boy, look at where this market is being bought from. This 3-day range here. This 3-day right from this range high. Boy, this is. Look at how many times this. Now let me remove this thing. Look at how many times this market is testing this range here. 1, 2, 3 times. The odds that this range stays unchallenged are decreasing. Now the thing is, markets don't move in straight lines. They don't go straight down or straight up. There are always ranges in between. Short and long squeezes too. Look at Nasdaq, man. Look at that market. Look at what this market is doing. Yeah. Now, remember what happened yesterday? When this market was kind of like leading and Nasdaq followed, right? Very, how much volume? We might have actually something here. Let's check. 48 minutes. If this continues, we may have something like this, which can be maybe like 10% higher. Not that much, actually. It can be higher, but not significantly higher. You didn't take. Oh boy, I missed this guy. Are you this kind of trader? Right? There is one group of traders that can use these anchors. And this is what Jim calls anchor trade. Right? You have these references and boom, it works or it doesn't work. Get close to this, maybe one tick higher, and that's it. You take your trade here, then you don't fall in love. It either works or don't. You don't hang around. right? If it doesn't work, get the heck out of that trade. I'm going to increase it. I want to see this better. There you go. Sometimes it can be very distracting too. Which in this case, I believe it is. Let's do it. Let's do it a little bit higher than 160, maybe 200. There you go. That's better, right? I want to see you too. Come on, where are you? Value area, and let's go to $200 here, and also you. Oops. Where are you? I'm wasting my time here. Got plenty in hands. Oh, 200 here. It's already in apply. Apply. Now I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this one too. All right. I want this in Nasdaq because usually I'm very zoom out in Nasdaq because the ranges are wider in Nasdaq, and when I zoom out, I kind of like miss this what value is. This is all I need. Well, I may need a bigger screen. This was promissory here. It looks like it's not going to be even as same as yesterday. Now this can be also, this also can be mistaken with a counteraction. Can it be? You know, volume may be an indication. We have a trend now. 1, 2, 3 lower. I consider this day lower because it closed below yesterday. Okay, it tried to break. It actually break the it didn't establish one time frame lower, but by closing below yesterday's low, it actually did. Right, so there is some kind of like a, you know, it's open to interpretation here. Now, I might consider now, same as yesterday, I consider this level key, you know, closing the distribution. This may be key now, but the thing now, there's another reference that's close this to this level here, which is hard back. Really nice volume here. Look at this. 14,000, 12,000 during the first period. It's not bad. There's significant volume here. The pressure is to the downside. Just imagine what can happen if yesterday these guys didn't have it. Right? The market did the same thing, and where they were forced out yesterday. Very quiet opening here. We have a better high here. But notice how skinny this upper side is, how skinny the lower side is. This market still, trading right there at the edge of the value area from yesterday. Now in Nasdaq, there was significant pressure here now, but look at this, how it is now. By having this range extension to the upside and the downside, this now has become white. 2000. Oh boy, this is good. For Nasdaq 2000? My charts in Nasdaq in NQ are 3 ticks. From the projected up here, look at where it is now. We are 57, 58 minutes. It may be just a little slightly higher. No, it can be even as much as yesterday, which wasn't a slightly higher, maybe 1% higher than yesterday. Did you see some red going white here? What's happened, the significance of this reference here, this is the 3-day range high. It's getting inside this. It's not having acceptance yet inside this range. Trading inside this range targets this low. Remember, we have a gap, a speed logic gap. There was zero buying or selling here. There was just nothing. No asks here. This is high. It is high here. The days to the downside here. Look at that, coming down to saddle, buying from saddle. Now this is inside. Now this was support. Now it's resistance. No, don't forget the short-term and medium-term bias, right? Our short-term positive, medium-term, long-term negative. Consumer confidence has just came out. Look at this low. 2 times bought from saddle, 3 times sold from saddle. Right? Look at this, huh? Late rally high has been taken, so now these guys now are potential destination. Market must be trying to clear or repair this, to remove these weak shorts here. It was not bought from hard back, right? The range extension moves hard back higher. Very questionable low here. This is a trend to the downside. We have 1, 2, 3 days to the downside. I'm not going to say this is to the upside. The market can come back all the way up to here and still be a downside day. As long as this high is not taken, which is weak by the way, it still will be a short-term trend to the downside. Notice Nasdaq. We have POC here, right? But notice how wide this is 7 periods wide. It's not that wide actually, but it could have been very well up here too. And what we have on the opposite side, there's a bunch of weakness here, all the way up to here. Now Nasdaq, can you see the difference between yesterday and today? How Nasdaq is the leading index now, right? Yesterday, these markets are just fascinating, man. There is a lot of profit taking going on in tech as well. Just take a look at these charts. This is Nvidia, what we have here. Now look at this. This is profit taking here. It comes to this range. After this range, there could be some kind of sideways trading here. After this range, the next one is this one. And there's a bigger one here. How far this is from the 200, right? About 100%. There's a big range in Tesla. This could be something wild coming out of this. Here, also it's not good. Meta, Netflix is also getting too far from. Oh, look at Apple! Look at this short squeeze here. This was incredible, right? How this market was moved higher, and now, so I can sell it, right? I can take profits really nice here. Google, Amazon. Look at these highs here. 1, 2, 3 highs. Right? This is very questionable here too. Microsoft. I think these markets, may have something once elections have been elections happen. I think that election is what is behind this rally. If anything serious happening to, for example, President Trump, there may be some break here. Or once if the Fed cut some rates there could be some correction too after that. But I don't think I don't think that's going to happen until after the election.
At the point where it's appropriate to lower the policy rate.
Let's get the street's take on that.
Just be careful with talking heads here. They just don't get too biased here. It's better to have it in mute. Right? Just some highlights. Never is to hear something there. Look at this high. Where it is exactly POC. We had the same thing yesterday. Very low odds that the same thing is going to happen again today. Questionable high, questionable low, inside A, trading, inside value, outside value. My bias remains short term to the upside, longer term to the downside. Market might target this area today. Really high here, 2000s, almost 3000 at one moment in time. Now let's see what you have here. Actually, it did gave us something here, How much? Let's check this. I'm checking 5% higher. 5% higher here. Now, what happens, for example, if this market, the Nasdaq comes down here, for example, or here, or here, wherever it is, unless this is taking and repel, I would consider repel if the market comes maybe somewhere in this single prints, okay, somewhere in this single prints area here, which is above this one. That would be a nice squeeze from this high here, enough to repel this area here. Also will be the market getting out of value area here, right? I will see if there is something to the upside once this is what follows this, if that's what's happening, right? Notice how far now the ES looks from this area, right? Do you remember yesterday? Do you remember Nasdaq yesterday? How far it seemed? No, when the ES took settle yesterday, Nasdaq was really far from settle. Nasdaq was down here, I believe. It looked really far, but it did. It did. Now we have the opposite now, right? What happened yesterday in Nasdaq now is happening. Yes, right? I'm not saying that's going to happen. So I'm just trying to, see the dynamics of these markets, how these markets, move. I have not checked the Dow today, which I think is a mistake. That was having a nice opening as well. And inside the Dow. All right. Now, this rally high, which is this level for Nasdaq, is down here. It looks far now, right, from this area here. Continuation of this movement, you have half back here and closing this distributions, right? The half of the day distributions here. With the ultimate, not the ultimate, but next time this level, which is the 50 or 40 or the 40 area, and then this one, this area here. Coming in this area may, I don't know, I'm not sure, might trigger some, if the firecracker effect is not triggered here, there can be something to the downside, right? And because what this does actually is removes the weak longs here. My bad, the weak shorts. Look at this. Questionable high, questionable low. Yesterday's low was a half back of this day. Oh, come on. Let's add one more day here. What? Can you see? This low exactly to half back, to the tick. Okay? When that happens in Nasdaq, you got to be very careful with what you do, okay? This is information that I always carry on with me when something like this happens in this market, especially in Nasdaq. It can be very treacherous here. So far, we have overlapping value, overlapping to the downside. Right? Now, can this be a trending day? Just be aware what you have yesterday, right? The day close as, oh boy, this is going to be, this is going to be bad for the longs, bad for the rally is over. The bears are taking control of the market. There's a correction mode, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Now, no, look at the push here. Twice bought from saddle, twice selling from POC. Remember what happened? Do you remember what happened in the Dow when he was checking the beginning of the year range, and he just tried, right? He just tried to get back into that range, Remember what happened in the Dow like about a month ago, maybe a little bit more than that, and he checked once, and then when he didn't have acceptance, in this case we have a 3-day range here. When he didn't have acceptance, the next thing we know, all the shorts got squeezed. Well, let me show you what I was this one. You know, this is the range. This is a weekly chart, right? Try to get inside. That get to the opposite side of this range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Trying to get inside, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 times, right? And then when it failed, right? We got this gigantic squeeze, man. The gigantic squeeze. And we have this consistency, right? Upper side. Once this was taken, this was just wild this squeeze. You know, the second squeeze that happened here was wild here. Inside there, turn it lower. I'm checking the bond market too. Why do I have this here? What the heck is this? This one, what the heck is this? I don't need this because I have it here, right? What? Oh. I don't like this. I had to do something about this. I guess I'm going to move this. I have it here. What the heck is this? Oh, this is the current period. What? Oh. Look at this, huh? Look at this pullback the market is having here. This is a big one. It's a big pullback here. Did you see where it was bought from? You know? Who buys from this exact level, huh? I'm going to call this 624 week 624 low here. So just you know, at overnight halfback. Okay, can you see where's halfback here? Just because of that. I want to see if this market has the ability, before taking this, to move value area at least inside yesterday's. It's going to be easier. It is easier for Nasdaq than it is for the US. Look at the volume here, higher volume here, right? Higher volume, only one here. This one has the highest. There's all whites here. Significant volume here as well, 7,000. There's another 10,000 here. This one, notice how this volume here in B is adding to A. You know? This red here is adding to A. Okay? And these two, which make the day, have not taken. Look at this. Have not taken this. We have two distributions here. Look, the accumulation of the high. Both the same. 30,000 here, 30,000 here, down here. Evenly distributed here. Like you can see the two distributions right here. Right? Two nodes of volume. And this one has not taken this. It's just been solved on this one. There can be something here. If something here is taken, remember what we have up here, right? This very questionable highs here. Like a 45, like a mini 45-degree line there. By the way, I did not check that. It's a mini 45? Yeah, this is a mini 45. God damn. Damn you, I didn't saw it. I didn't see it that way. By the time we have, notice how this market tries to get higher, and each time it gets low and lower and lower, right? And we have POC up here. It is being pulled back to POC. What was POC yesterday? Right? And then, this is just a way, right? That's another way to see the market. It's an indication of risk. It's not going to tell me which direction I want to go. I am just aware that the risk of being long is very high, right? Just that. The last thing I wanted to be here yesterday was long. I don't want to be long here. My bad. No. I am lying here. I'm lying here. What I thought it was I don't want to be short here, having these highs here. There's always two views, two interpretations here. The other side here was I didn't see this as a 45. And boy, this looks like, right? Now this, what about, let's check this one. Now this is different, lower side is different here. Let's see what happens this area. Now, the accumulation, right? Narrow range. Now there's a lot of range here, right? There's concentrated focus in this area. Now this is wide. It's kind of like a scattered here between the 60s and the 90s. Kind of like only 10 points here. Yeah, about 10 points here, and we have 30 points here. Don't you like trading? I do. let's put this one up here. These are my options. I'm going to move this slightly up here. No, during the stream I'm going to move this one I'm going to move this to another screen. I don't want to get you to get distracted here. I'm going to take this out of it, so I can use the full screen here for these two markets here. Now we have Nasdaq on the left, ES on the right. Alright, barely holding here. Want to see upside continuation also. I want to see increased volume. Look at what it is. Should be up here. Maybe a little bit higher to keep the 5%. We still have about 3 more minutes to go. You know, I need a wider screen here. I need a bigger screen. Yes, sir, I do. Maybe a 30 inches or 40. I guess a 48 inches would be nice. Nicer, one big one. The thing, why I'm afraid of these bigger screens is you have all your eggs in one basket there. Meaning if anything goes wrong, you lose everything. Let me check. If I can find something. Please let me know if you have any questions. All right. So Sam, I have just opened my Discord. I think you're talking. I think you're talking about the break. Regarding your question, I think you're talking about the break we have at close, right? And if you're asking me if I have seen that coming, we never know what's coming. You know, we cannot see the future. We always have to take a risk. Always. You know, the first position, whatever trade you have, it's always going to be speculative. You know, always. The first trade, if you use hedges, the first one is always going to be speculative. That's why it is very important to monitor. You know, monitoring the market it's very important because monitoring the trade is just a continuation of what you are doing. You are not changing anything. You have a job to do. You're monitoring the market, then monitoring your trade. It doesn't change anything. You keep doing what you are doing. Just like any job you have, any business you have, you do one thing. In any job you have, whatever you do, whatever you're doing at 8, 9, 10 a.m., at 11, 12, 1 p.m., you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be focused in your job. And that's monitoring the market. In this business, is monitoring the market. And monitoring the trade is just a continuation of that. And markets are irrational. We never know. Right? I guess Nicholas Taleb says in his book, The Black Swan. I have read it in, what's the name of this book? Fooled by Randomness. Markets are irrational, but predictable, irrational. The only thing that's predictable in markets is that markets are irrational. Look at how this market, for example, is being bought, right? Did you see the mechanical way how this is working? Value is still lower, overlapping lower, and now we have the distribution close here as the next thing to monitor for downside continuation. It was bought, Fields was bought here. What was resistance now is support, and that's being bought from Halbach. And this could be what the market is targeting. And I will see maybe market coming to this area as the end, or the potential end, or the ultimate destination of this movement, of what we're seeing now. When you talk about the dump here, I see that I don't see that as a dump, but a movement. This movement. Do you remember when we talk about opportunities? The market gives us 1, 2, maybe 3 opportunities a day, and we never know. Okay, we never know when these opportunities are going to come, if they come. We never know. It can be at the opening, it can be half through the session, it could be at the end, it could be early in the morning, it could be late in the afternoon. We never know. And that's why it makes it harder for trade. It's harder to understand for traders, right? When I have lunch time, if I have a job, for example, and I come and check the market, right, during my break. That's expecting to do something when I take my break. It's like thinking, actually it is thinking that I can control the market, When I am in the market, that's when the market is going to give me an opportunity. But traders don't think that way. It's not me that I create the opportunity, it is the market, right? This is very counterintuitive business here, because it's the market who gives the opportunity, but the market that you trade, that we trade, is ourselves too. Okay, it is you that make the decision to place a trade. The market, I guess I reposted something there in Twitter that the market is a very patient teacher, right? The market has a lot of patience teaching you how to trade, because it will repeat the same lesson over and over and over again until you learn. That's another way. That's another way to say I learned the hard way, right? But those kind of things those kind of thoughts or those kind of reflections come from traders that have gone through all that. Now this market has come to the center here. I wonder. Just check this out. Let me bring my bar charts back here. I want to see something here. Let me show you something here, which is very questionable, okay? You will see what I'm trying to show here. This is Nasdaq. Can you see this? Huh? Do you see that? That market's right there, selling for a trend line. Well, this is a very questionable selling. In the past, okay, remember this, in the past contract, June contract, every single time the market did this, shorts were squeezed. The market just took this high out and followed this one, boom, new high. That's what the market did before. Something that we are noticing here, that there's change in this market. Now, if by the time I have confirmation, everybody would have figured the market out. Okay, so you're never sure. Okay, that's when the opportunities are. That's what opportunities are. When you don't know, when you have maybe 60-65% odds in your favor. By the time the trend is clear, everybody will know that. So that's when the opportunity has passed us by.
One or the other, unless the U.S. economy
Listen to
finds
this.
that pre-pandemic inflation mojo. Back to you guys.
Oh boy,
Right,
so
Steve, thanks very much. Appreciate the setup. Turning to the global picture for stocks and rates, our next guest says political turn.
okay. Let's take this out of the way. Traders do what works until it doesn't work anymore. That's also mojo there. I question these highs here, this one here. And this market has not taken this high. This late rally high, which is what was weaker than Nasdaq. Okay, this was weaker than Nasdaq. Nasdaq has a rally high. We have a trending day, trending day. Look at this trending day to the downside, and you have a rally high. This rally high has been taken, which sign us change in this market. Okay? That hasn't happened the years yet, and this is even weaker. Notice this how short this market is, right? How short Nasdaq is. And compare that to, unless, I guess compare is not a word. I guess what I should have used here is, let's check the years, because these are two different markets. Keep an eye on this. This is right in the trend, okay? Right in the trend. Nasdaq. This trend that has this trying to be, just look at that, right? And we have no excess here at the highs. And we have a high that was made in the overnight. Unquestionable high here. 2. All of this movement that this market is having is adding to this one here, to this node of volume here. Notice how we have excess here, the nuance is the all-time high in the overnight. All right, it is 10:45. Unless you have any questions, I guess I'm going to call it a day here. You know, this high, this question level high has been taken, has been repaired. All the weakness from yesterday is still here, right? I have a bias, a short-term bias to the upside, short-term bias positive, but my midterm, I wouldn't say midterm, right? I may have short, medium, and big time frames. And this is the short term. I'm going to divide the short term in short and slightly midterm, right? The short term positive and the slightly long term negative. We have a trend to the downside now. Now, this is what I am watching here in Nasdaq. Notice this. This area here is the difference that is the distance. Is the difference. Is it this? Oh, come on! I am just all right. Notice where value area low is, or where value area low is. This is still overlapping lower. Okay, I am checking, how this market, the ability of this market to move value area inside, at least inside. If that doesn't happen, I got to be very careful with this market here. Remember what happened yesterday? There was a rally, a break at the close. Traders will be expecting something like that today. This is the same thing. I'm not going to do it here. I got too much. I'm going to use my old chart for that. I don't have anything here. And actually, I don't like that. I'm going to do this better. So will give me just one area. No. Okay. This is the low of the range. Come on. Okay. Let me do this again. I was wrong. This is the low of today's value area. And this is the low of yesterday's value area. Yeah? Can you see? Here. And see, it is easier for the ES to move value area inside. Okay, just want to see how that develops. That's why that's another thing I have just started to notice right now. I was checking that, That's a way to monitor the market. Moving this, if value area is moved inside, that will increase the odds of rotation. Okay, this one moving value area inside, give us an inside day. Yeah, do they? Yeah. You know, also increasing the odds of total. Notice how we have an inside day today, right? If now this is notice this, right? Just think about this. We have a questionable low here, and we have a distribution. If this market closes this distribution, that will be a downside movement, right? Short-term downside movement is still to the upside. It's still a day to the upside, no intraday trend to the upside. But if these distributions are closed, what the next thing, and this is very counterintuitive, because what happens is when this break closes this distribution, what happened to value is that value is moved right inside yesterday. Okay? In the same way, and yesterday I missed that, right? The range extension actually moved POC lower, and that's as soon as I noticed that, oh boy, this is my opportunity. That's why again, this is it. That's when this happened, and I just went along. And that's another thing, okay? That's one different thing, right? We are talking about value area now, and what happened yesterday here is POC. How POC was moved, how POC migrated from up here all the way down to here, you know? From this distribution that we have in the high to this lower distribution, right? And that gave us a downside day. Very tricky, right? There's a lot of things. Trading is not easy. Trading is not easy. I was reading yesterday, somebody quote. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, if I can find. You're not going to get. Oh, okay, I like this one. No, but that's not what I was losing. Nope. No, I don't have it. Huh. I do not. I don't remember now. I forgot actually what I was going to say. That's the hardest part of this business, right? To remain focused in what you do. Alright, guys. Wish you have a good rest of the day. Those are the nuances that I am watching this market. Notice how this market, where this market is being bought from. Value is lower here. It's bought from hard back here. Same thing going here. This is more relevant because it's daily hard back. I'm watching here, right? How this market can close this distribution. It is very counterintuitive. Because what this movement, the downside movement, does is, if that happens, pay attention to value, and just observe what happens to value, right? Value will move inside. You know, how to use our imagination here also a lot in this business. All right, have a good rest of the day. Have a wonderful day. I wish you a good rest of the day. Stay safe and happy trading. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.